afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the studio. This is Robin over at Trinity Designs, and I've got a really cute and quick card for you today. So I'm going to show you how to make this note card using just part of one of our really cool background stamps. And the one we're going to use is called Wildflower Meadow. It's this big background stamp right here. Yep, this big stamp right here. And I'm going to show you how to use just this little part of the stamp. It's a technique called omitting. So let's get started. I'm taking the background stamp, and you can see I didn't even mount it on a block this time. I'm just going to lay it flat on my grid paper surface, and I've got 3 markers. I'm using Hello Honey, Old Olive, and Marina Mist for our pretty card. And I'm going to start by just coloring right on the stamp. And I'm going to color in the flowers with the Marina Mist. And one thing you'll notice about this background stamp is that there are little polka dots all over the background. If you hit those polka dots with the marker as you're coloring, don't worry about that. It actually looks really cute when you stamp it. It gives it these cute little dotted accents kind of around the image, and it highlights the image just a little bit. So go ahead and leave that unless you're like super picky. I really like the look, so I just left it on mine. Now you can see that I am using the edge of my marker, and I'm not using the tip of my marker. If you do that, if you use the tip of your marker, you're going to damage your markers, and it's really hard to use them with that fine point when you have little precision places you want to get into on a stamp if you're trying to do this omitting technique on something else. And this flower right here, I'm not coloring the center because it has its own little centerpiece that's part of the stamp. It's not just a empty spot, so I'm going to color that in with Hello Honey. So that's my Marina Mist. And I'm going to take my Old Olive marker and just color right on the stems and the leaves of this. Now, you guys may have seen this technique before. You may have done it before. But honestly, this omitting technique, it never gets old. And what it really means is that you're omitting part of the stamp and you're only using part of the stamp. So you can see I'm just coloring all this in. Do you guys like to color? Did you like to color when you were a kid? I loved coloring books, and honestly, I really loved coloring in the lines. I always liked making sure my lines were nice and neat, and everything just perfectly set. And it's funny, in my life, I don't really like coloring inside the lines. I like things a little bit different and funky and fun. But yeah, my coloring books, I always like to color inside the lines, and it's just kind of a strange little thing. My daughter, she loves to color outside the lines and do her own thing. She hated coloring books when she was growing up, and now she just kind of does her own thing with her art. Okay, so here we go. I've got my image all colored just like that, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to huff on it, and I'm just going to pick the stamp up, and I'm going to breathe kind of heavy on it like I'm cleaning my glasses, just like that. And I need a note card. This is from our note cards and envelopes, just a blank note card. I want the image to be right about here. So I'm just going to lay this down on the colored stamp, and I'm going to rub just like that. Okay, let's see, how's it turn out? Ta-da! See, isn't that pretty? It's so simple and easy, just really pretty and bright and colorful on your white background. And can you see the little dots that are kind of a little around in places there, those cute little dots? That's just little accent dots that came from the marker. So the way I'm going to finish this card up, I'm going to use one of the celebration stamp sets. This is called Best Day Ever, and there's only a few days left of celebration to be able to get this stamp set if you don't already have it. And I'm going to use the You Made My Day sentiment, and I'm taking a Marina Mist ink pad, Marina Mist, and I'm just going to ink that up. And because it's photopolymer, I can see right through it, and I'm stamping it straight down, just like that. And I need one more little accent piece. And what I've done, I've taken some of the Sheer Perfection vellum, and I cut it up into little pieces. And I'm just going to take some Hello Honey, and you can either color the back of this with your ink pad, or you can use your marker, and you're just going to color the back of it because you want to put some color on this. We're going to punch out a little butterfly. And you can see that's kind of wet, or maybe you can't see it, but it's kind of shiny. I'm just going to blot that because your vellum needs to be dry in order for it to stick pretty well. So hopefully that's dry enough. And I need my little butterfly punch, and that's this little bitty butterfly punch right here. And I'm just going to take that and punch out my butterfly. It's getting stuck. There we go. And there's my little butterfly, just like that. And I already have one that's all dry and ready to go right here. So I'm just going to put a glue dot on the back of that. And you can see I bent it just a little bit. Now it'll probably get flat. Oops, it fell on my hand. Here we go. It'll probably get flat in the envelope, but it's nice and bent and curved here before I actually put it on the card. And just stick that down on my glue dot and peel back up. And let's see, where shall I put this one? I think maybe flying away from the flower that way. All right, so there you go. You made my day by stopping in and watching my video today. Thanks so much for coming by the studio. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you here next time. Have a great day. I'm famous in my